Hello, this is a quick demonstration to show you how you can easily optimize the cTrader Waddah Attar algo strategy. I'm going to go ahead and actually go into cTrader Automate. So click on the button on the link on the bottom left. When cTrader Automate comes up, I've already filtered it by the two indicators here, the trial and the paid version. I'm going to click here to add a new instance. And I'm going to load in some settings that I had previously just to show you. And I'm going to click on the Backtest tab. Now what it's done is actually loaded in some preset settings that I did optimization previously. If I go to the backtest, and I'm going to do a 1 year backtest, so I go back to 2023, April the 15th. Make sure that I'm doing a starting capital of 1,000, 1 minute bars, quick test, live spread is 0. And if I run this now, this will go ahead and run a backtest just to show you the equity curve here. If I click on trade statistics, you can see that it's got a net profit of 24%, a max balance drawdown of 4.9%, so it's around about 5%. So I'm going to show you how you can get settings similar to this for any currency symbol. For the Forex currency symbols, it would be easy, but for indices and crypto, it would be harder. You'd have to adjust the settings a little bit different there. Now I'll explain the settings that I'm doing as I go through it for the optimization. So I'm going to click on the optimization tab at the top. I'm going to go back in time now to April the 15th. So I've got the same 1 year backtest. The reason I'm doing 1 year is a lot faster. I'm going to click on here. Again, starting capital of 1,000, commission set, 1 minute bar data, live spread still 0 for Euro USD. Now I'm going to go into the settings. Now these are the important settings that you need when you run optimization for this CBOT. So I'm going to uncheck trade send signals, uncheck that. Leave buy only and sell only to yes. Leave the lot size at 0.01. Now the take profit and stop loss, I'm going to leave it 0. Now normally you can optimize take profit and stop losses over a period of time and data fit it. But I'm not going to data fit this. I'm actually going to use the indicator to do reverse signals for closing trades. And I'll show you that as I go down. Now risk limiters, max spread 3, equity stop loss, leave it at 0. Now this is where I want to use the settings for the WAE entry signal. Now I'm going to leave all these settings as they are and leave it all checked. Now for the entry signal, I'm going to leave this to reverse. Now what that means is that when the Waddah Attar indicator shows a reverse signal from buy to true, so buy to sell or sell to buy, and actually close a position and open up a new one. So it will say close a buy, open up a sell, or close a sell, open up a buy. Now if I click 0 there, the channel smooth, and we don't want it as -4, so we do 0 to 6. So I'm just going to do 145, 155, see the parameters between the two. Now you can adjust these to wider parameters. What I mean is where the min is 145, you can have it as 135 and 165. So you can play around with these settings. I'm going to leave that as it is. The Di Napoli stochastic indicator, I'm going to use that as an additional trend indicator to make the signals a bit better, so that it's not just using one indicator for a signal. It's using two very good indicators to determine buy or sell trades. So I'm going to activate the indicator by selecting yes. I'm going to leave these values as they are, but instead of -2, you want to put 1. So 1, 1, 1. Don't leave anything minus. Leave everything as it is. 1 hour. Oversold, we can do 15 to 25. So for those of you that are familiar with stochastic oscillator indicator, you have an upper and lower threshold for buy or sell. You can adjust these to anything you want, but I'm going to leave these. I'm going to turn off the trailing stop. I'm going to turn off the news manager. I'm going to turn off the email notifications. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually click on the, first of all, I'm going to select this box here, or auto select the best pass. Oh, one last thing I'm going to do is go into this setting up tier, optimization criteria. I'm actually going to delete or remove the maximize winning trades. Sometimes it actually provides better results if it isn't trying to give you winning trades all the time. It doesn't matter if you have losing trades. The end result is what really matters. So I'm going to click play on here. Now that's going to go ahead and actually run an optimization. That's going to find the best settings for the optimized parameters that we've put in over a period of 1 year. Now it says it's going to run for 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, come back in 5 minutes and see what it's come back with. Okay, I've just come back from my lunch and it's finished. So what I'll do, you can just drag this up to see the equity curve a bit more. So a very basic sort of optimization. You can obviously improve on the curving, improve on the performance by adjusting it a bit further. So what I'm going to do is run a backtest. So the first thing I'm going to do is save these settings that I've just got. Now you might not see it on the chart, the best path that it's got, because usually it gets hidden down the bottom somewhere. So click anywhere on the chart here, sorry, on the lines here. and you'll see there's nothing being shown. Uncheck this box and check this box again, and it will highlight the best paths that it's just found. So this is something that I think Spotware should always have it somewhere at the top or something. So to apply the settings over here to your parameters, you click on the apply button. Okay, click it a couple of times just to make sure. Now these settings should be updated on the left-hand side. So we're going to run a backtest now over the 15th of the 4th to 15th of the 4th, just a 1-year backtest, just basic settings here. Click on the play button and it's showing me 10%. So the reason for that is we've got, if I go down to trade statistics, we've got a much lower drawdown and equity drawdown. This is because our position, basic lot size, so the trade size, it's the lowest possible, 0.01. I'm going to change this to 0.02. I'm going to run this again on a back test. Let's come up at 20%, 5% drawdown. So you want to look at something like a, I don't really know what kind of net profit you want to look at, but the whole idea behind optimization, as I keep saying in my other videos, it's not going to give you these results in future data. It's not an indication that this is what you're going to get when you run it on live data. You're not going to get 20% return and 5% net drawdown. It could be a lot higher. The whole idea is to make sure that the settings that you're going to use are the best possible. It's not going to crash your account. You also need to manually adjust the settings yourself. You'll also need to manually manage the trades that you open. Don't rely on this robot 100% for trading. Now, what I would look at, there's something I was going to say, is that I've completely forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, it's gone. So the whole idea is to get these settings, yeah? Load it into your robot so you can use it and then start trading with it. So you can actually save these settings by clicking on the little icon there at the top. And then you can type in the name that you want to save here and you click save. And it will save the settings into your folder. And then you can load the settings again. You can open up another cBot instance and load these settings in that I've just saved there. And you'll also need to readjust these settings. And if you run another backtest, it should be exactly the same as you've seen previously. There was something important I was going to say now, I just can't remember what it was. Crazy. You can also click on the visual testing mode and just run it in slow mode. So you can actually watch the trades open and close in slow mode. So if I fast forward it, it will open and close, it'll open up positions. You can watch the positions up and close as they do it there. That's what I was going to say. So this trading system doesn't rely on data fitting for take profit and stop loss. It actually uses the Waddah Attar indicator to determine when to open and close a trade. So when the indicator shows a bullish trade, it will open up a buy. When it shows a bearish trade, it'll open up a sell. This is because the exit signal is set to reverse. You can change this to standard or none. You can also optimize the settings only for take profit and stop loss. So you could run an optimization where the stop loss and take profit is being used and not your actual reverse. So you could change this to say take profit between 5 and 50 or 5 and 25. I always go a much lower stop loss to take profit, and you could do this to be 50 to 100. Now you can find the optimized settings for your take profit and stop loss, and on here you can change this to be none. So it's not using the reverse signal of the indicator, it's just using the stop loss and take profit. And I think I loaded one in previously. Where is it? I'm going to load in no stop loss take profit. That's the one I showed you. I'm going to log on this one. I think this one's got some settings where it used take profit and stop loss. You see it there. And I'm going to run this as a back test. And I think this one opens up a lot more trades. The previous one I did. Oh, no, it's not opened up anything. Oh, it's because I'm in slow mode. Let me just get rid of that. Let me just stop that. Uncheck that. Press play. And it's done 24%, but if I go to equity, it's done 1,300 trades. So similar sort of return, but if you do the optimize for take profit and stop loss, because the take profit is so low, it's opened up a lot more trades than waiting each time the indicator is closed. So you can do the alternative, not use the indicator to close trades, but you can use the stop loss and take profit. And if you're one of these traders that likes to see lots of trades open, obviously 1,300 trades in 1 year or more is a lot of trades. And if you click on here, it's got a 4% drawdown and all the rest of it, really. Okay, so that's the Waddah Attar trading system. You can buy it from our website. There'll be a link on the video at the bottom where you can just click on and go to it. Again, I'll stress that this is just back testing. The whole idea is an optimization. The whole idea is just to see what kind of performance if you have the right settings. When you run it on live forward test data, you will not get the same return. You might get some kind of return that's profitable, but You'll need to manage the trade yourself. You also need to optimize on a regular basis. And the whole idea is just to manage the system with other trading skills that you've got. Okay, thank you very much for the video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you.